What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. TGOD Mafia is a trio made up of Wiz Khalifa, Juicy J, and producer TM88. Now, back in like March, there was rumors that they were gonna drop a little mixtape. You know, there was a track list that Juicy J put out, and then everything went cold. We didn't hear about it until June 3rd. That's when the project was released, and it was more of an album now. It's on iTunes. It's not for free, so it's an album, and I think Wiz and Juicy J have some strong chemistry, and TM88 to a degree. And when I thought about this project, I'm like, okay, what do I really want out of this project? And unfortunately, what I want out of the project really isn't what's reflected on Rude Awakening. To be honest with you, I think having these three together is better suited for like an EP. I think, unfortunately, the production is very repetitive. Like I said in another video when I was... my most anticipated albums of June, I was hoping for TM88 to really do something different. But he's really like stuck in that narrow lane of, turn up trap music. And that's what the entire project is. And so that's why I say it's better suited for an EP, because just the production itself gets, hard to listen to. And Wiz and Juicy J, as a duo, they've always made some good records in the past, but I think the reason why I like them so much is that they weren't like overdoing it. Here they're overdoing it because there's way too many songs, and when you already have production that's repetitive, it's hard to really get into the actual music. But when I did get into the music, the lyrics and the concepts of everything that they're saying, it's pretty much like revolved around the same topics that they've always done. Wiz is a little more versatile, but this project feels like Juicy J is the ringmaster in terms of him sounding like it's more influenced to his style. Juicy J is someone who will work with TM88 several times. Wiz might have a record or two here and there with him, but you can tell that a lot of the concepts are led by Juicy J. She in Love is about hoes being attracted to money. Luxury Flow is about addressing haters and having money to buy things. On the Way is about smashing women and then not staying, cutting out right after. That's pretty much like a lot of what the album revolves around. And while there's some good records on here, it's just hard to get through the whole album. I'm surprised I got through it as many times as I did, but it felt like a chore. When you listen to an album and it feels like a chore to get through it, that's not a good sign at all. You should want to be spinning it back and playing it. And I think if they had cut records and made it an EP, it probably would have sounded a lot better. It would have been a lot more tolerable. But I do want to highlight two songs that I enjoyed, and one is The Power. I think it's a fire record. I think maybe it's because it comes like it's the second song on the album, like it comes early, so you're like, okay, this is good, this is drawing me in. I like Juicy J's last voice, or last verse. There was the breakdown, and then Juicy, his flows are always on point. That's the thing that you gotta appreciate about Juicy J, is he knows how to do the right flows on the right songs, and it just enhances his verses. But the subject matter just doesn't stretch that far on the whole project. The other record that I liked was Cell Read. It's the album Closure, and I liked that because it was different. There's a back and forth between Wiz and Juicy J, like a legit back and forth. Juicy says this, Wiz says this, Juicy says this. I like that format, and it worked. The one thing that was weird about it is like Juicy J uses the outro of that song to kind of promote upcoming projects. Like, you don't really do that on an album. You do that on a mixtape, which, seems like this was going to be a mixtape, but like the outro is, Juicy J talking about Rubber Band Business 3 coming, Ty Dolla $ign dropping a mixtape. I got a new artist from Chicago. He's about to, come on. And then, like, at the very end, he gives a number to book him for shows and stuff. I'm like, this is a weird outro to put on an album. So those are my thoughts on Rude Awakening, TGOD Mafia. It's not bad, but it's not impressive. It's repetitive. It needs work, and it needs to be trimmed back. I want to continue to enjoy Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J collaborations from a distance, not in an abundance. But those are my thoughts on Rude Awakening. Let me know yours in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermon's Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.